Hello and welcome to my channel Study with Telnas. Today we will be discussing about the Frederick Herzberg's motivation hygiene theory. Now, introduction to Herzberg's motivation hygiene theory. So first of all, Frederick Herzberg was an American psychologist who became one of the most influential names in business management. So Frederick Herzberg has done nothing but extended the work of Maslow and proposed a new motivation theory, which is known as Herzberg's motivation hygiene two-factor theory. What he did actually is that he went around in Western Pennsylvania in some of the firms, and there he studied 200 accountants and engineers. And how did he study them? He just asked them two major questions. And what are those questions? The first question was, when did you particularly feel good about the job, and when did you feel bad about the job? These are the two questions and based on these two questions he proposed this theory. So when Frederick Herzberg analyzed the responses, he found it to be fairly consistent. Fairly consistent meaning all the employees, the answer of those employees were somewhat same. So they were matching. So that is why it was fairly consistent. And the respondents, when they gave their reply, uh, there were two main things which came up, which is job satisfaction and job dissatisfaction. So Herzberg labeled the job satisfiers as the motivators and the job dissatisfiers as the hygiene factors or maintenance factors. So after understanding this much, Frederick Herzberg two-factor theory was developed, and there were two factors which are hygiene factors and motivation factors. Hygiene factors are those factors that if these factors are not there, then the employees will be dissatisfied. Then the employees will be dissatisfied if the hygiene factors are not there. But if the hygiene factors are there, it won't create job satisfaction. Like if it is not there, hygiene factors, if it is absent, if the hygiene factors are absent, then it will lead to job satisfaction. But that doesn't mean that if they are present, it will lead to job satisfaction. No, it will not lead to job satisfaction. What will lead to job satisfaction are the motivation factors. Motivation factors like achievement, recognition, responsibility, personal growth, all of these are motivation factors, and these hygiene factors are basic factors. So if they are there, it is not going to lead to job satisfaction, and if they are not there, then it is going to lead to job dissatisfaction. Now let us see that what are the components under hygiene factors. The first one is company policies. The company policies should be fair, and it should be clear, and it should be equivalent to those of the competitors. Supervision. The supervision must also be very much appropriate, and the employee should be given as much autonomy as is reasonable. Relationships. So the relationships should be basically friendly, cordial, and there should be no tolerance for bullying, and a healthy, amiable and appropriate relationship should exist between peers, superiors, subordinates, colleagues, etc. Work conditions. The work conditions should be very much conducive, and the employees should feel safe while working in that firm, and of course hygiene is important. Salary, fair and reasonable salary should be given to everyone. It should be the competitive with other organizations in the same industry. So the salary should be competitive with other organizations in the same industry. Next is status. The organization should maintain the status of all the employees, and performing meaningful work usually gives and provides a sense of status. Job security is very important, because if the employees are always scared that they would be laid off, then that is something which can act as a demotivator for the employees. Now these are the motivating factors. These factors will basically give job satisfaction to the employees. Now let us understand the components of motivating factors. The first one is achievement. A job must give an employee a sense of achievement, a sense of success. This will provide a proud feeling of having done something difficult. Okay. Recognition is when people will know about your work and they will appreciate you. So a job must provide an employee with praise and recognition for their success, and this recognition should come from both sides, that is the superiors and their peers. The work itself, the job itself must be interesting and should provide enough challenge to keep employees motivated. Then next one is responsibility. The employees should show responsibility towards their work, and they should not feel that they are being micromanaged all the time. Advancement, yes, promotion opportunities should always exist for the employees. And growth, the job should give employees the opportunity to learn new skills. Now new skills can be in the form of formal training or can be given in the job itself. Now, looking at this theory, there are 4 situations which are possible looking at this two-factor theory. And those situations are high hygiene, high motivation, high hygiene, low motivation, low hygiene, high motivation, and low hygiene, low motivation. So these are the 4 possibilities or the 4 situations in this theory. So let us understand all of these situations in detail. So if there is a situation in any firm, if there is a situation of high hygiene, high motivation, hygiene is also high and motivation is also high. So this is a very ideal situation and the best situation. The one where employees are absolutely motivated and employees will have few grievances or few complaints. That is the first situation. The second situation is high hygiene. The hygiene factors are high and the motivating factors are low. So in these situations, employees will have a few grievances and they won't be highly motivated. Why? Because the motivating factors are less. To give you an example, it could be that the working conditions and the pay of the employees are good, but the work is not interesting, which is one of the motivating factor, that the work should be interesting. But if the work is not interesting but there are hygiene factors, so this creates a situation of high hygiene, low motivation, and in this situation employees will have some grievances, and the employee would just feel that they are coming to just collect the salary. The next situation would be of low hygiene, high motivation. So hygiene factors are low and the motivating factors are high. So in these situations, employees are highly motivated, but they will have many grievances and many complaints. Why? Because the work is exciting, but the pay and the working conditions are not good or not as the competitors have it in the same industry. And the last situation is low hygiene, low motivation. So hygiene factors are also low and motivating factors are also low. This is obviously a very bad situation because here both the factors are low. So the employees are definitely not going to be motivated. Rather, they would feel much more dissatisfied with their work, and that's all about all this 4 situations in this two-factor theory. So in conclusion, it can be said that the two-factor theory stresses upon guaranteeing the adequacy of the hygiene factors to avoid employee dissatisfaction, and they also focus on motivating factors so that employees are always motivated to work and perform harder and better. This theory emphasize upon job enrichment so as to motivate the employees. The job must utilize the employee's skills and competency to the maximum, or you can say to its optimum level. Focus on the motivational factors can improve the quality of the work, or you can say work quality. Herzberg's theory have been used to determine and identify the level of job satisfaction in research in a variety of international settings. This was the end of the video. I hope you like my video, and if you have liked it, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Also subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon besides the subscribe tab, because this will send you a notification whenever I upload a new video. Please share this video with your friends and family. Let me know your feedback and your thoughts in the comment section below. I also have my email address written down below. Till then, stay tuned with my channel and take care. Bye bye.